let it rip. Ooh, sorry if that blasted you out. Alright, well, here we go. Got ourselves a little Spriggan Enchanter, isn't that? That's what we're doing here. Spriggan Enchanter. I didn't know you were here. But yes, we are. Um, I'm kind of playing around. I'm kind of looking at this example, which came from here, Piedmont, as a win on this one, and yeah, stored it off into here to give me an idea of what to start off with. So I went ahead and set those, and we'll take care of the other one that you probably don't like in here short soon enough. We have a little short blades there. And we don't know any spells to start with. So what did we get for a weapon? We got a +1 dagger. We didn't get the +2 dagger. Okay. We didn't sneak up on that guy. We're faster than him, so we can run away if we need to. Okay. What did we just pick up? Yeah, and killing the first one can be tricky depending on what they have. What we get? Dagger of Venom. We will put that on. That'll be. I don't even know if that's useful with Biog. Okay. I really don't know. Uh, does it help us get our guys faster? Is that what happens? Okay. I always like Faith Amulets are really cool in terms of boosting early game. There's a nice find. Yeah, we came to an unceremonious end in our DCSS sudden death tournament. Uh, can run over there and take a quick look. Um, so we died, and it looks like we're gonna end in about 15th place here. I'm happy with that. You know, this person here decides to smack out a 10-point run, they pass us up, so be it. But like, fairly happy with how we did in the tournament overall. Back to regularly scheduled program here. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what that means. What are you saying, Colgate? Do, 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 do. Oh, down here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Roga said he was going to watch the rest of the stream later. So there you go. Roga, you mentioned not here that I beat you. I just wanted to do the thing to kind of get some experience, and I really like the idea that there are advanced, um, there are advanced good players playing at the same time I am. And to be fair, I kind of let them all get a head start on the first day and kind of looked at, and I practiced. So the first day of most of these characters, I just ran a bunch of runs on the client or on trunk to try to get an idea of what the heck to do. And then once I kind of formulated some ideas of what I thought I should be doing, I go look at their um, morgue files to see what the heck was going on and what they were doing. Um, and then for one of the runs, I was able to catch someone on the server and actually just watch them play and asked if they would dump a morgue file for me, and they were nice enough to do that. And yeah, that was it Plank? I think it was Plank did that for me on one of these that he was running with. I think it was the first one. Anyways, yeah, it's super cool to um, kind of learn from better players and particularly enjoy that. And plus, this community is so friendly. You know, I was playing some earlier this week. You know, the latest new hotness, Mega or a Mega Bonk. I don't have a team yet, and I was gonna talk to Platt, see if he wanted to do a thing. When does that's starting in December? I got to take a look at the rules for that. But yeah, uh, Platt. Is it how does it work in general? Is it like a scavenger hunt of sense, and there's in the tournament there's a bunch of different things that you can accomplish during a set window of time. So like it's really part of the deal is if you have more time, you can do more runs type of thing. Uh, or um, and then as a team, you try to collect the most score. Okay, we can bring short blades up to 2 and hexes up to 7. Well, let's back away from that. Yeah, I mean, I think one way or another I'll likely participate in it, and it's just a matter of whether it's solo or with other people, and how I become a part of one of those things or whatever. Um, I imagine somewhere in the forums there's like a team recruiting section type thing. Is there any downfall to having a bad player on your team other than like is there a limit to the number of people that can be on a team? I should just go look at the actual rules and really quick and see. Let's see. Trunk tournament about. Okay. So 5 league long tournament with different challenges each week highlighting major trunk changes since the previous stable version. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So it's basically like a CCA uh type thing. Got it. Where's the rules for teams? Am I looking at the wrong thing here? This is the trunk tournament. Got it. I don't see the team aspect of it. Oh. I think I've seen it there before. Here we go. Interesting. Okay, where do we find the rules? Rules. Now we play in CBR2. CBRO? I think that. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, that's our server. If you would like to create a clan, add the following lines to your RC file. Okay. Okay. Where are the rules? Yeah. Yeah. See if we can't get some people together. I mean, you and see if we can't get Plaid in on it. And yeah, I haven't seen Oni around in a little while. Does he usually play? Yeah, I'd definitely be game to be in a group, especially uh, you do a little theory crafting. Um, yeah, got a little goosebumps. I'm excited to do it. It'll be fun, especially as we watch some of the big guys. Like, yeah, definitely. And yeah, I imagine that what like Particle Face and Flood Killer probably team up, and with them, there's probably another group with the main team and those guys. Like, there's some really really good players. What are we doing here? We finished this floor. Is there anything on here we want to pick up? No, we don't want to go down that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see what we got here. +8. Yeah, buddy. A +8 dagger of speed with blink. I I know. I mean, probably the best find I've ever had was I got like a very early, like level 2 or 3 Wormbane on the Oni uh, Ice Elementalist, and I tabbed the heck out of that one to death at some point. That should have been a win, that one. But I was too new, didn't know what I was doing yet, but that was particularly cool. This is like, this gets us for quite a while. Um, like I think this is gonna carry, this weapon will carry us quite a while. As long as we don't let hubris get in our way. Let's see, is this a ring of evasion? Protection from fire, we will take that. Orb of Mesmerize. I think I like this one. Yeah. And we have a buckler. Which, do we want to wear a buckler at all? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll leave it there for now. I kind of like this orb. At some point in time, we need to get some health here. Oink. Get over here. Okay. Just back up a little. So we don't have to fight multiple things at once. I think we're supposed to take Dex. Let's check this out. What did I just... Gotta click on the right one. We don't have... It doesn't tell us which to do. Okay. Well, I think for the first one, we're going to take Int just to get some of our spells more easy to be casted. We get some wands. That's nice. What do we get going on here? Just Wand of Flame. It's not susceptible? We just cast it on it a second ago. Yeah, I think there's some gloves there. What do we got going on here? We can't wear those. I hadn't figured out. Yeah, that's what I kind of didn't verbalize but came to the conclusion of. There's no like status that tells you that they're immune for a little while. What do we... I hadn't figured out how in the morgue files you can figure out what people chose in terms of whether they chose int or dex or any of those things. It's like there isn't anything in this file that tells you what they chose. I haven't been able to find it. So like it should be somewhere in here, right? When they hit those levels, shouldn't you see int or strength or what they chose? But there, it has to be in this file somewhere, otherwise they wouldn't be able to pick up on it. I mean, maybe they're manually reviewing these files for CCA, but... Yeah, so if we look for, like, int in this file, and we just start going through, think I found it somewhere once that gave you an indication. Uh, let's see if I can find it. There was somewhere in here where I found. Here we go. Innate abilities. Okay, this is. There's going to be a lot of intos here. Yeah, so it's not here. I think if we put a space at the end of that. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to find it in here. There has to be a way. Yeah, I wish there was a thing in the log that told you that. And maybe I should request that they add that into the thing that basically shows what you chose, whether you chose index strength in those particular cases. But at the moment, I haven't figured out how to figure that out. We can't wear boots either, can we? I don't think we can on SpEn. I think the only thing we can wear is robes, right? Yeah, but it just seems like something by default that should be in the game, like a choice like that. Like it says when you learn spells, um, it's things of that nature. Um, it says like there's definitely information around your choices in terms of um, how you level up, what you set your skills to, but it seems like a very simple change to add something like that to the log. Let's get Confusing Touch online and Takuma's Dance. I always like to check just to see what it is. Gozag, Sif Moon, and MLX. Okay. No, thank you. Well, that's pretty good. Is that the one that I think it is? Yeah, that just poisons everything on this in our line of view. Mephitic Cloud would also be pretty good. Let's not get overly ambitious here. Let's just back up. Let's see if he comes out. Whoop. Ooh, that's a lot of poison. Yeah. We could die here. Oh, I went the wrong way. That was bad. Where is our... Okay. Well, that's particularly useful for now. Wow, we are failing this big time. Should be confusing touch anyways. We're just going to do this right now so that we don't get too excited about it. There, go away. Our love affair with summons. Just get that out of our mind right now. I'm going to have none of that in this run. Don't encourage me. Satiric, what's your favorite kind of character to play? This is true. I do have my orc buddies. Yeah. Oh man, so many good things right here. Okay. I don't like all of that. Let's... Which way can we go to confuse things and break some line of sight? Let's see if we can't string these guys out. Got it. What about from backgrounds? You like the mage style play? Okay. I had a brigand. I had this one here. I had one of these going that was just going so well. I really, really enjoy Woo. Uh, okay, can we confuse you? What do you got going on that's scary? You got Ice Blast. Come on. There's another guy running around here somewhere. Where did he go? Oh, we don't have to find him. Alright. There is a sling, which we could go pick up. Just have it in our inventory. I'm gonna drop that dagger and that dagger. Um, that's a good question. What have I played in terms of gods? I mean, Ash is interesting, but I find it I really, really dislike the things where you have to do the trade-offs like Rue. Um, Ash is interesting in the sense that you're kind of like locking in gear. Uh, Yog, I think I've only done once to 6-star piety. Um, really do not. I mean, Shay is like should be my god because it's like the take it easy god, and that's my catchphrase in real life. I say that every day, all the time, such that my friends tease me about it when we're about to part. They're like, "Take it easy, John." Uh, so I'm much more self-aware of that. And let's see, Dith. I really enjoyed Dith, so Dith is already in the top three, I would say. Like, we'll just put it up there in contention. I haven't played Vedas. I mean, Gozog. I mean, it's cool. I like the fact that you get a butt ton of gold, but um, I want to like Hep, but I have not had. I think what I've found is that the Hep Knight is not as tanky as you would expect him to be. Um, but anyways, I like Hep seems pretty cool. I'm interested to play around with the Hexer with Hep with say the Poltergeist. I have not tried that combination, but it is something I'm going, I've not played Ignis maybe once or twice. It's supposed to be uber strong early game, don't know. Jiva, yeah, again, steals all your stuff. Kiku, I've played a bunch of, and that god makes me angry because it never gives me the spells that I want. I did enjoy Makleb. I really do enjoy the. I mean that I got a win on. That's my first like really not being significantly backseated win was my Makleb Minotaur. So there'll be a soft spot there. So there's the second one that goes up there. Um, I haven't played enough Okawara to know. Xol is like crazy double-edged, strong, but makes everyone know where you're at. Um, I haven't done enough Sith. I've done a ton of Trog. I think Trog is just a solid god, but he's not really that interesting to me. Gives you that buff, Trog's hand, and you can call in a helper. Um, I think Usk might be good. I have not played Usk very much. Behemoth. I do enjoy me some Wujan. I do like the Umbra. So let's see. From that list, I might say Dith. If I had to pick a god right now, I would say Dith. Um, yeah, and I'm not sure in terms of play style. I mean, obviously, I love my summons, so I do enjoy the summoner. Um, Yeah, and I think I think what I really um whatever play style it is, I like the idea of having choices, and I want to participate in the fighting. So, um, like I really like the idea of like a battle mage style character. Um, I was playing around with trying to get that to work on what is the name of the Revenant. Um, I think the Revenant is a good potential where you lean heavily into um, fighting, like your regular fighter type stats. I mean, you get some spells online to help augment you, and you can use that with your Enkindle ability. I think that is a character that I think at some point in time I'll try to get rolling. I think I would enjoy that character. But I think in terms of mages and stuff of the sort, um, I think they're cool. The problem that I have at this point in the game is it's like hard to know what spells are good because I haven't used them all yet. So, like, there's some kind of branching path thing that exists such that once you like understanding, I guess if there uh, is there something of this nature that would tell me uh oh, I guess I could go over here. Oh, like right here, I could play around with this. This is always the thing that I always get confused on. Like, okay, with my intelligence and my aptitudes, if I train 4 more levels of blah, say earth magic, like how many levels of earth magic do I need to train to get shatter online or this thing or that thing? How feasible is it? I think I could play around with this at some point in time when I get to a certain point. I could load things in there and then play around with like, okay, if I did this, I added 4 more levels, what does that make to my failure rate, and can I cast things? This is always the thing that I struggle with. um and so it's like hit or miss, like, because like the problem is with this game is there's like that power curve that goes on where um if you don't get stronger, the dungeon will, and you need to get like normal progression will not get you stronger than the dungeon. Like you need to find things that continue to boost your strength. So on like melee fighting things, you you have to find gear, um, because you're just not gonna out train the dungeon. And on casters, you gotta get stronger spells online, and if you don't, the dungeon will catch up to you and smack you. So, um, anyways, like no, like if you invest a bunch of XP into a school of magic, you're never actually going to get that online, and it's for a spell you don't know whether it's good, and then you get it online and find out it's a dud. Um, that can just be almost a run ender right there. So yeah, and if you don't know really what you're doing, um, in terms of what's good, it's hard to say, and that's where I find like looking at these type of files like this and looking at what people actually used been particularly helpful. And so I've pulled down a bunch of wins of people have had with various characters and looked at like what spells they used and when in the game and how often, to get an idea of what people did, um, to try to learn the game. Which, I mean, with that in mind, it kind of makes sense why people kind of recommend um, Don't like this. Why they recommend things like the Minotaur Berserker when you're getting started, because there aren't a lot of choices. Um, uh, the probably it's actually harder. It looks easier than you think it would be, but it's the choice of whether or not to berserk or not is actually fairly hard uh, to decide. You get yourself killed more berserking than you do save yourself. Interesting. Yeah, because like DJ is kind of like the what is it, the null of spellcasting? Yeah, I like that. I may do some runs in that one. Oop, what do we want to do here? That is not what we wanted to do. There we go. How did they all die? What the heck happened? Maybe they were poisoned and I didn't realize it. Didn't look like they had that status effect. Oh, is this it? Is this where we get it? Let's see. Okay. Do I have to get damaged? What is the thing? Do I even try to cheese it? It's an orc priest. Okay. Yeah, so that guy just needs to die. Okay. There's a bunch of hasted people here and pole arms. Let's back up. Can we hit? Come on. Come on. Alright, now where to? Whoop. We walked ourselves into two more stuff than we want to fight. Let's figure out. We could always run away. Let's do that. Okay. We're probably stronger than I'm giving myself credit for at the moment because of that dagger. What are we attacking at speed-wise right now? 0.6, and it goes down to 0.3, 0.4, 0.3. No, I know, there could be like wild swings here. I mean, we have our acrobat ring, so if we need to like walk away, we're in pretty good shape with that. Or amulet, I mean. Getting a little bit more dodging here going, so. And from what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to get dodging to 16 or more and equip an orb in your offhand. And we're doing that. Cast Confusing Touch 81 times or more. We've started working on that, but we're not very far yet. We're probably in the teens. Yeah, we're at 22. All right, we're working on it. What? Come on. This is some weird interaction. Like if I hit enter here, it changes screens. Mouse click on your little guy in the middle. I'm not sure. Got it. I think it was because I think what I did is I came here and then I came back and then I hit enter. Nope. Interesting. Well, yeah, clicking on the screen actually is what got rid of it. Uh, but I like your idea of clicking on yourself in the middle because it protects you from moving by accident. But I usually try to click off the screen in this area over where the stats are. Oh, that was dumb of me. I went down with my will bad. That was bad idea. I should have rested before doing that, and we are not going down those stairs. What do we got here? Different orb? Mayhem? Sneak up on him? Nope. Come on. Help us find the darn drain. Here we go. Called it. Okay, what now? Well, that's a lot of guys. Short sword of electrocution. Interesting. Let's get some. Gets us some damage if we need it. I mean, this has just fast attack, more damage, 13 versus 8. But that plus potential from 8 to 20 can help us if we're against something that's armored and we're not getting through it. So we'll hold on to that just in case. It's a lot of guys. Come on. I don't want to get slowed. That's what we don't want. Okay. Oh, he's shooting at us. Stop that. So did we find out if Zed is... Is Zed participating in the .34 tournament? And if so, if he's on a team yet. He tends to lurk, so sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. I mean, my view here suggests he's still here. And there's usually a lurker called DVA13. I don't know if that's like a real person or not, but they're almost always here. It might be like one of those things that's a real person or a bot, and it just gets filtered out everything that it says. But if DVA13 is here, say hello. Okay. We win everywhere. We get anything good? Picked up quite a few potions that need to be identified. Throwing nets are super helpful. Come on. That's a lot of doggies. Come on. Okay, so that's the one that can, if I get injured, that one will ask me to join. Hit me. Okay. There we go. Yay. We joined. What do we got in terms of wands? We have a decent amount of wands. Let's house how so? I don't think I've ever really used Yogg's smite uh well. Yeah, I don't think I've been using it appropriately. Got it. I'm gonna try to kite this guy. Now this is dangerous. I think I'm gonna try to stab it. Okay. I've definitely died. Oh! Baby. Okay, let's assess the situation here. What do we got? A manual of conjurations. That's exciting. Got a troll. These clockwork things are a pain in the butt. A dragon. Jiminy Christmas. That is way more than we can deal with at this point in time. Okay, we can run away. Let's see if anything follows us. Okay, we have the troll. Yeah, poisoning him is probably not going to do us any good here. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay. Um... Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to wear it. Oh, okay. Give it one more shot, then we run. Oh. We gotta run. We're in real trouble. Let's keep running. Okay. Probably should have died there. He would have cast on us again. We might have just been dead. That's hilarious. Should have cast that the turn before. That was a mistake. Let's go around this way instead. Yeah, like this is dangerous because of those darn pole arms. Yeah, attempt to poison some of these guys up. See what we get out of it. We got one down. We're separated. Uh-oh. Can I afford to move around in that direction? I think I can. Alright. Ow! Get away from us. We'll deal with him in a second. Flame? Whack. There. Really don't want to wake that guy up out there. And end up with a million summons around me. Okay, we woke that guy up. Maybe. Yeah. Gosh darn it. How many of these guys are there? Come on. We need to get that guy dead quickly. Okay. Didn't work. Did it? You're on our team, huh? Wait out that mark. Go down a different set of steps. Oh, you have some sort of an orb of mesmerism. Interesting. I'm not sure what that does. But at this point in time, you can just... Oops, I kind of went the wrong way. Okay. Oh boy. Come on, you want some? Okay. What do we have on? We have the orb of... Oh, we have one of those too. Ours is just purple. His was a different color. Okay. This is more than I want to deal with at the moment. Come on. What does he have? Some kind of cure. Okay. That's bad, but not as bad as distortion BS. Okay. Got a lot of ice blast going on. Yeah, that stab didn't quite do it. So we put the other one on, it's green. So we can have a green orb or we can have a purple one. Well, let's theme it up and go with the green one that matches our armor. There we go. We have to look good. It's, you know, when you look good, you feel good. All right, stab, 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 stab. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking that with the wands that we have here, training a little bit more of evocation might not be a bad idea. Um, Even just to get that blink online in case we need it. We'll have fighting done shortly. Now we have blink in our spell library as well, which we could train a little translocation to get that online if we wanted to at some point, which we probably will. Never used this. I don't like the idea of making me immobile afterwards, but okay, what do we got here? Okay. I don't want to get corroded. What do we have? Okay, we lured both of them. Yeah, we don't like that. You can keep doing that, and I'm not particularly worried about it. There we go. Nicely done. Just enough mana to get through all that. Ooh, what do we have here? Can't wear it anyways. Ring mail. All right, it's getting close to being midnight here, and I am trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. Let's take a quick look at the tournament again.